Uganda export earning jumped 30% in May as gold and timber power economic growth. Hello and welcome to East Africa Business Report. Trade figures show that Uganda's export earning increased by 30% in May 2026 compared with the same month last year. The strong growth was mainly driven by rising export of gold and timber. Two sectors are continuing to play a vital role in Uganda economy. Latest numbers suggest that international demand for Uganda commodity remains strong, providing country with more foreign exchange and strengthening confidence in its economic outlook. But what is driving this growth? What does it mean for the business and the investors? And can Uganda maintain this momentum in this year ahead? Let's take a close look. Uganda export sector continues to expand. Exporters one of the most important sources of economy for any economy. When the country sells more goods to international market, it earns valuable foreign currency that can be used to pay for importers, finance development projects, and strengthen national economy. Uganda has been steadily improving its export performance over the past few years. The latest figure indicate that this positive trend is continuing. 30% of increasing the export earning record in May demonstrate that Uganda product continue to find the buyer across the global market despite growing economic uncertainty, fluctuating commodity price, and changing international trade conditions. The latest performance also reflects growing confidence among exporters and investors who continue expanding production to meet international demand. Gold remains Uganda's leading export. The biggest contributor to increasing in export earning was gold. International gold prices have remained relatively strong throughout of the year as investors continue by buying the precious metal during the period of economic uncertainty. Whenever inflation rise, the financial sector became volatile or geopolitical tension increased. Many investors moved their money into gold because it's widely viewed as safe store for value. Uganda benefits significantly from its global trade. Higher price compared with increasing export volume allowed the gold export to generate substantial more revenue than during the same period last year. Over the last several years, gold has become one of Uganda's most valuable export commodities, generating billions of dollars in foreign exchange and gradually surpassing many international exports. The mining sector has therefore become increasingly important to Uganda's economic growth strategy. Continued investment in mining, refining, and mineral processing could further increasing export revenue while creating improvement opportunity across the country. Tobacco also drove strong performance. Gold was not only the sector contributed to export growth. Uganda's tobacco industry also reported encouraged result during the May. Higher demand from international buyers, together with strong export price, increasing earnings from tobacco exports. Thousands of Uganda farmers depend on tobacco production for their livelihood, particularly in northern and western region where crop remains one of the most important commercial agricultural products. When export demand increases, the farmer benefits through the higher income. Export produces a large volume. Transporting company move one goods to regional port to international market. This creates positive economic chain that support employment across the agriculture, logistics, warehousing, and financial service. The latter figures therefore represent more than just improved trade statistics. They also reflect strong economic activity across multiple industries. Stronger export mean stronger foreign exchange. One of the biggest benefits of rising export is increasing in foreign currency entering the country. When export receive payment from overseas buyers, those earnings strengthen Uganda foreign exchange reserves. Healthy foreign exchange reserves are extremely important for any economy. They help government pay for imported goods such as fuel, machinery, industry, equipment, pharmaceutical, and essential food products. They also provide central bank with a great flexibility to stabilizing their national currency during a period of market volatility. For Uganda, stronger reserve improve the ability of Bank of Uganda to support the Ugandan shilling whenever necessary and help maintain confidence in country financial system. The great foreign exchange earning also reduce pressure on the balance of payment and contribute to long-term macroeconomic stability. Business opportunity to continue to grow. Latest exports figured encouraging not only for government but also the private sector. Growing export activity creates opportunity across the entire business value chain. Mining company may invest expanding production. Agriculture business could increase tobacco cultivation and improve farming technology. Gold refiners may expand processing capacity to meet international demand. Bank benefit by financing exporters. Insurance companies gain new clients. Logistic firms support large export volume. Warehouse company expand storage facility. Ports, customer agencies, and support operators also benefit from the increasing trade. As exports continue growing, Uganda became increasingly attractive to both domestic and international investors seek opportunity in mining, agriculture, manufacturing, and infrastructures. The regional trade integration support growth. Uganda export also linked to broader regional development. Trade with East Africa continue to improve as the government invested better road, railways, border facility, and digital payment system. Regional initiative under East Africa Community and the East African Continental Free Trade Area are making it easier for business to access large markets across Africa. Low trade barrier, faster customer procedure, improving production networking allow exporter to move product more efficiently and at lower cost. For Uganda, this creates additional opportunity to expand export beyond trade markets, strengthening its role regional trading hub. Oil project could transform future products. Looking ahead, Uganda export potentially could increase even further. Country continue to developing major oil production projects that are expected to begin commercial operation in the coming year. Once oil export commence, Uganda's export earning could also rise significantly, providing another major source of foreign currency alongside gold, coffee, and agriculture products. Combining with investment pipeline, the process facility, and the energy infrastructure, all productions could perform Uganda to one of the East Africa's leading energy exports. However, economics emphasize that community diversification remains essential. Depending too heavily on one or two in products export country to fluctuate in the global price. Maintaining balanced export portfolio will therefore remain an important priority. Challenge still remains. Although the latest export figure that encouraging several challenges still need to be addressed. Many Uganda exporters continue to consistent raw or semi-processed commodities. Experts argue that the great value of addition is necessary for maximizing export earnings. Instead of exporting raw material agriculture product, Uganda could earn more by processing these products domestically before shipping them overseas. Expanding manufacturing industry, improving industrial parks, investing technology, supporting local business would also Uganda to capture more value from its natural resource. Economic also recommend diversifying the export into manufactured goods, processed foods, pharmaceutical, textiles, and technological-based products. Such diversification would make economy more resilient against the fluctuation in the global commodity price. Overlook for the economy. Overall, Uganda's latest export performance sends positive signs about the country's economic directions. It 30% increasing in export earning demonstrate that international treatment for Uganda products remains strong. The higher earning from gold and tobacco are strengthening foreign exchange inflows, support economic stability, improving investor confidence and creating opportunity for business throughout the economy. If the Uganda continue to invest in this mining, agriculture, manufacturing, transport infrastructure, and value-added industry, country will be well positioned to sustain export over the coming year. With regional trade expanding and major oil products move closer to productions, Uganda long-term export outlook remain promising. The challenge is now to convert this product into broader industrial job creations, higher labor standard for millions of Uganda. Thank you for watching for East African Report. If you enjoyed this update, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest business, investment, trade, and economic news from across East Africa. I'm your host, and I will see you next report. Thank you.